Hello, Catherine here. I recently completed my first co-op term as a software developer for a tech startup called Castofly. As an end to my full-time term, my boss Iman, CEO, CTO, the guy who handles the financials, product manager, and master of the universe, asked me to do a reflection about my time at Castofly. So here I am, and here's my story. Chapter 1. Due to the nature of startups, I wasn't just a software developer. I had to wear many different hats. The first hat was software developer. On a smaller scale, I worked on minor software improvements and improved work-in-progress features like text and a better save-as interface. On a larger scale, I built features from the ground up, such as an online audio search and downloader. I also worked in QA/UX/UI. I don't know what to call it, so I'm merging them. I organized and ran usability tests, and from the comfort of my own home, identified bugs by doing end-to-end testing. The third hat is the web developer. One of my tasks was to create a more automated help page. Lastly, I finally put my business degree to use and did lots of copywriting. Though, I don't think you need a business degree for that. I wrote and edited content, one example being the tutorial page. Chapter 2. Okay, enough about what I did. Let's talk about the pros and cons of startup life at Castofly. Well, let's start with the cons. Number 1. No free stuff, and this is very important. All those snacks I had at work were sponsored by my fridge. Number 2. It's all DIY. Of course, there are amazing people to answer your questions and to help out, but given the size of the team and the amount of work to be done, no one can hold your hand forever. No, you gotta hold your own hand. Number 3. It can be an unknown and fast-paced environment. On my very first day, I was asked to look at part of the code base. On my very second day, I was thrown into the deep end when I was asked to build a new software feature. Happy to announce that I was drowning, but have since recovered. However, these are the exact reasons why you should join a startup like Castofly. If you are someone who's always up for a challenge, I highly recommend working at Castofly. Very few companies will give you as much autonomy, independence, and influence. At Castofly, your voice will always be heard. And I promise I was not paid to say this. Chapter 3. Here are my final thoughts. I really couldn't have asked for a better co-op term. I learned so much from the tasks I was given and from the people on my team. I learned that my thoughts and opinions are valuable and that it's worth it to speak up. I learned how to be a better programmer and problem solver. And lastly, I learned to reach out for help, even though, this is a work in progress and this took way too many wasted hours to realize. I also want to thank my team for being so amazing. You are truly one of the smartest yet humble people I've met. Anyway, if I've convinced you to work at Castofly, then keep your ears peeled for any openings. Or just send us your resume. We're always looking for fresh talent. If you want to create an awesome video like this, well, I think it's pretty awesome, then check out our product at Castofly.com.